much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like. And gifted masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that?
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
set. 19. Switch. Hey, switch gears. Kill. Hey, 59. Hey, watch this. He's coming. We got double up.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down now, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check 50. Check 3. Hatchet. Check.
He'll toss it to Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
No one attempted or made more field goals in Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Check 3. Recon, 132 fighter.
Lock now on first down. Steps away to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Show it. Watch the eye.
On second and 9, Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
Alert.
First and 10 at the 24.
Check out. Alert. 36. Kill. He's checking. Crash. Check 99. 24. Check
A first down carry now for Miller. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
49, check 49, check 49.
Rush in. Put it points down, he's coming.
On second down, here's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Under 10. 55. 10.
On first down, Miller. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Watch twist. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Check. Check hot route. Hot. At 31. Be good. Share. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing his Lock on third down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Watson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Check 24, check 24.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Lindsey. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Like,
Here's Freeman. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 29.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
break.
51 the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check. Fresno.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Shift! Watch the shift! Check! Crunch! Crunch!
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Watson with a give to Miller. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Bang, 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 bang. Alert. Check, 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 check.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out.
They'll run with Miller. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Joker, 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 Joker. Check 52.
Lamar Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
You set. 18! Check back, check back. Right, right, right. He's telling right here. He's telling the right, telling the right. Hey, Anthony 4! Mike 4. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Put it down, put it down. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check safety, check safety. Check. 26. Check 9, check 9. Hey, 31. Check, check, lucky, lucky. Hey, 24. Check, check, check.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And the Broncos first down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 41 go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Yeah. Go, Mike 51. Now.
Here's Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hatchet, hatchet. Check. Kill.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
right there. Come. Watch the safety creep. Showing it. Showing alert. Watch the end. SOS. 54. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Foreman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Mike. 19. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 4. 54 is down. He's coming. Mike 4. Echo. Check it out, read. 36. Kill. He's checking. Crash. Hey, 24.
Watson going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what it's symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Being chased out left. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock now on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's locked. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
New draw Corker.
Hey, check. 3 down.
On third down, here's Lindsay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. The kick by McManus is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
49, check 49, check 49.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 59. Wide, get wide. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a toss running left. This is Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, 19. Championship, baby.
25, check 25, check 25.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch, switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
3rd and long. It's Watson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Five. Hey, Mike, 51. Hey. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 51 to Mike, boys. 51.
On first down, Locke. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. To try again after the sack. Locke, and he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, here's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Locke again here on second and 10. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence, but they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Foreman. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Tight dog. Check 26. 20 points down, he's coming. Check. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Fresno. Watch the ship. I'm 24. Watch the ship.
This is Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You better breathe. I'm letting you know right now.
55. Watch safety 3. Line up, go.
Watson. Out to the right. He's got the tight end Waring. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Check. Check 31. Shoot. 55.
Now it's Miller. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Down left side, a completion to his tight end. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. And amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. Block will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, it's Locke. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line.